What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Concussions and Discussions. We are here in Nashville, so apologies, we do not have any of our mics, or honestly, we didn't know if we were going to do a podcast, but we figured we got about 30 minutes till we need to go to the airport, so we're just going to kind of talk it out. We're here with Josiah Oppman, okay, another one of our fighters at Facilities Training Center. Nate Williams is over there playing with this kid. He's going to hop in one of these points, but yeah, besides that, obviously, we got Milan Djukanovic. Come on. And we're just going to chat it up, talk about our trip for now. We'll talk about Nate's fight and, you know, what happened with that and all the crud. But, yeah, so how's the trip for you guys?
I guess, you know, obviously, didn't get the win. This is something that, you know, I told Nate before is I don't see him as a 135-pounder in any sport unless you're maybe just doing grappling, right? But anywhere where there's a significant amount of damage, I would not advise. I mean, if I told you I was going to go 170, you would think I'm crazy, right?
Think you're crazy, yeah, for sure.
So with that being said, you know, the guy was stronger, more powerful, I mean, wild.
He cut a lot of weight, too.
He cut from 160 to 160 to 135 in 2 weeks. So he might have been more before that.
He went in at 150, that's what he told Nate.
Yeah,
that's what he said. He went into the fight at 150, and Nate walks at like 35.
Yeah, so I mean that's a lot. I mean, I don't know that I would do bare knuckle whatsoever, but if I did it, it'd be at 45. It wouldn't be at 55, or God forbid.
He definitely wouldn't want to be a smaller person.
Yeah. What's your take on this?
I was excited to watch Nate fight. It's been a while since I've gotten to see him, especially for bare knuckle. Like, it's exciting. It's a different beast than MMA.
That was your first bare knuckle show you went to, yeah.
So no, it was fun. It's something that I want to do. I'm not sure on the timing of that, but
you guys talked to the promoter too.
Yeah, we did.
That was a good
It was last night, yeah.
Yeah, so how that happens? Like,
go ahead.
Like, I want Nate to introduce me. Like, I want to fight on this show, and I'm like, I see it last night. Like, I see the promoter, and I'm like, well, we'll just go introduce ourselves. He come there, it's like, hey, we're Nate's corner, and trains with him, you know. Like, can you get him a fight that he would like to fight? Oh, you pro? He's like, yeah, I just did one pro Muay Thai.
Yep.
Fight, and like, I would like to be in the show. He was good. He was good about it. He gave us cards. He like, put me in the chat. We'll figure it out, and you know. Were you excited? Was that weird for you? My approach there, like a little bit bold.
I was nervous. Yeah.
Milan's very upfront. He's very upfront. Well, just go ask him.
Okay. You know, I had this one guy, this old guy, and he said, "How do you know if you can hook up with a girl if you don't ask?" Right? I mean, like,
that's crazy. We should also talk a little bit about Josiah, because obviously he hasn't been on the podcast. Yeah. He's like I said, he trains with us. He just had his first pro kickboxing fight or Muay Thai fight, whatever. That was, I mean, how long ago was that? A month?
About a month ago, yeah.
About a month ago. Against a tough opponent, David McKinney, or David Tiani. Sorry, his. Wait, no, it is David McKinney.
Yeah.
His Facebook name is David Tiani because his girl or his significant other is named Tiani, I'm pretty sure.
And I saw that name pop out once or twice before.
Yeah. I've known him for a while. He's a tough guy, but anyways, but you've been fighting for a long time. I mean,
since 2010 was my first fight at Uncle Buck's.
You've been around the game for a while.
Just went into Uncle Buck's as a bar. They set up.
You weren't even training before your first fight?
Wasn't even training. Technically hadn't even graduated from high school yet.
Oh, wow.
Went in there and fought Dustin Updike, and the promoter, or the ref at the time was, it was John Halverson. He owned MCC.
Cool.
So he's like, how about we call this fight a draw? You guys can fight in another month at MCC. And so that was my second MMA fight.
That's
some vintage
I didn't know
shit
that.
right there, huh?
That's funny. How'd that second fight go?
Man, it was a bloodbath.
Was it?
So this was back before Iowa had sanctioned fighting, and so amateurs could throw elbows and knees to the head.
Like in Nebraska now, even though it's sanctioned.
So first round, I kneed him, and I split right between his eyes. He recovered from that, kneed me. Probably about 30 seconds later, broke my nose. And we fought all 3 rounds, and we're just covered in blood.
Oh,
it
God.
was a fun fight.
Reminds me of the fight we saw yesterday. There was these 2 dudes, man. I mean, heavyweights, this dude gets dropped 3 times in the first round, and I thought it was
that
three.
fight was
I thought it
crazy.
was if you get dropped 3 times, you're done. But
Usually
apparently,
with-
it was 4 times. So
Yeah.
the dude knocked him out. No, but that dude gassed from knocking him out so many times, and then he just, I don't know how, but even though he was gassed from end of first round, he lasted another 4 rounds.
Dude, and
And then they both just lasted. The dude that was knocked down 3 times in the first round did get a few knockdowns himself, ends up winning the fight, and then the dude that had the good first round, they carry him out in a stretcher.
Oh my
And that was
God.
not because he got knocked out, that was because all the damage, the exhaustion, like
dude was exhausted.
they put him in it. He didn't like move.
He
Like,
didn't
they
even
put him
walk.
in the stretcher,
Yeah,
took
they
him
got
out.
him to carry him.
That was wild to see. And it was, how you said, like a bloodbath. Did it give you a little bit of PTSD or whatever
No,
watching
not
that?
really. No. But yeah, that was definitely the best heavyweight fight I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I mean, they both kept their composure.
Speaking of fights, here's
Both
Nate,
had cardio.
the man himself.
Sure.
We were just talking about the heavyweight fight with the guy who got carried out on a stretcher.
Oh, that shit was nuts.
Oh, it was nuts.
Oh my God, that shit
It
was
was
crazy.
crazy.
Here's what's
man.
going through my mind, like I was,
You grab me that?
ringside, and I'm like, I don't know, this is not for me, like I do like the whole, what MMA is like a complete sport or whatever you want to call it, but like it's more for me, right? Like, what makes you, like, after what you saw yesterday, you see a bloodbath, you see your, teammate had a bad night, you see all these like, for a normal person, scary things, right? And you're like,
Still
yeah,
wants to do it.
yeah, and you're like, yeah, I want to do this. Like, what's going through your brain?
It's just another challenge. Like, I've always not been a great wrestler. Stand-up's been more my thing, and so I just kind of feel like I'm gravitating towards that just because it feels like it's the next level up. And
Sure.
Give
Give something to look
takes
forward to.
tough guys to be able to get in there and do that. And girls, I mean, Helen had a great fight.
Yeah,
last
Helen,
night.
another Iowa native.
Yeah.
Helen fought on the same
Shout
card.
out to Helen.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Helen. She had a great fight. She had a tough opponent too. It went all 5 rounds, I believe. She lost
Yep.
decision, but it was
And honestly, sorry for interrupting you, but the girls were the most sane ones out there.
oh yeah.
Which, based how they look, you would
Most
think it would be a
calculated.
brawl, but they were the most like calculated fight of the night.
Helen's defense looked really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little bit more output. She would have been
For
a lot
sure,
better.
for sure.
you know,
Yeah,
but it was a
definitely.
good fight all
Again,
in
tough
all,
opponent.
yeah.
The girl was really quick too. The girl, she
Yeah,
fought
tough,
super
yeah.
quick, super fast. Yeah.
She was like 4-0.
Was she?
4-0,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she was a champion.
Yeah, she was tough. Yeah, tough
Oh,
opponent.
yeah, it's tough.
Who impressed you the most?
Impressed me the most? Honestly, what impressed me the most is that guy, the heavyweight fight we were talking about, that guy's gas tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, they came out swinging like crazy, and the first guy gassed out after the second round maybe, and what I expected for both of them to do. The other guy kept coming, and big boys,
Yeah.
big heavyweight, lots of muscle on their body too, and the muscle takes a lot of freaking oxygen, So that impressed me. Not necessarily technique-wise what impressed me the most. That impressed me the most.
I was like worried for that guy. I mean, getting carried out in a stretcher
Oh, it was-
in a way that you're not even aware where you are.
Oh, dude, that was. Oh, yeah.
If it was a
pretty scary.
knockout and he got carried out like that, I would have been like, okay, he's gonna regain consciousness.
Yeah.
Right. But this was like pure body exhaustion, lots of brain damage. I'm concerned. I hope he's okay. That was scary to see.
Yeah, his body went to
But
exhaustion.
what fight got you the most hyped?
Dude, the last one. Last one only lasted
Yeah.
90 seconds,
Yeah.
but
LT.
yeah, LT versus that other cat, and I mean, what was it? LT knocked him down first, then LT gets knocked down right like 10 seconds after, then another 30 seconds after, they are swinging, and LT just freaking puts the guy on skates, and he's out.
That was a good fight.
I mean, it was 90 seconds, but you heard me, I was like,
Yeah.
I was jumping.
That's 90 seconds.
Yeah, Benny, you want to say hi? Come say hi. I know you want to say hi.
We have
Say hi, it's a podcast.
we have Benny Williams
There you go.
here.
If you want to sit down, hang out. We're just talking.
So, Nate, I guess let's get into you. Like, what, obviously not the outcome you wanted.
Big opponent.
You did, I know you're hard on yourself. I saw it after the fight. I didn't see it now. But truth be told, like, not a lot of guys have the balls to do what you did. We know that grappling is your strongest when it comes to MMA. You, like you said to me, you wanted to challenge yourself at area of the sport or in a different sport that feels you that you're least comfortable at, so you become better, right? Which I admire. And then not just that, but then you decide not that it's just boxing, bare knuckle boxing in a fucking, like, it couldn't be worse than they put you in a small triangle, and then you're like, yeah, I'll go up a weight class.
On short notice too.
On short notice.
2 weeks notice.
Yeah, 2 weeks notice.
So
Up a weight class.
What was going through your mind when you took that goddamn fight, and then what's going through your mind now?
Took the fight because I didn't get the fight. I put a whole training camp in for Florida.
Yep.
Didn't get the fight, so this opportunity came up, and it was just like, you know
Hard to
what?
pass.
It was hard to pass. I wanted to do it. What I think about, would I still done it? Yeah, I would have, because I still want the opportunity. You know, I want to show that I'm willing to get in there. You know,
Definitely.
They know now that I'm not going back up. I'm staying in that class. I'm staying at 25.
100%.
And they already know. They're bringing me back. They already said that.
And
this isn't going to affect you at 25 or anything.
Will you ever
like
go 135er again?
No.
And we didn't.
No, I'm staying at 25. Like,
Yeah.
This is my weight class.
Yeah, and we knew before the fight that the guy was going to be bigger. We thought our experience was going to be able to, you know, match that up, but it was just, the size difference was just too much. I mean, he went in at 150, you walk at 35. I mean, that's just, it was just too much to handle, you know. But you live and you learn, right?
You know, little things. I mean, the only thing that we collar tied with him, let the elbow up top and the uppercut sneaked in, and that's what caused the first
It's
damage.
very hard to bowling the whole time.
Yeah, he was very fast, very strong. But then also, like, you drop and he hits you on the ground. Which in bare knuckle
That
boxing
did happen early on. First
illegal.
time.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it until you guys brought it up. I mean, it is what it is.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. Come back hopefully August, September, probably September.
For sure.
Get something MMA maybe too as well. I mean,
maybe MMA's never off the table.
Yeah.
Grappling's never off the table.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just like to compete.
Well, I like
it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I like the mindset, like, right after, you know, like, Benny comes up and, like, it's emotional, like, obviously it probably sucks for seeing him.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, like, you know, you tell him, we don't cry after wrestling matches, you know, you get your emotions out, whatever, but, like, you gotta keep your head up, it's on to the next, right? It's the same thing, it's like, no one likes losing, especially in a sport like this, but someone's going to lose. You're gonna lose eventually. It's very rare you're not gonna go without losses. I mean, we talked about this on the last podcast, like, my freshman year of wrestling, 3-20 or something, you know, like, you gotta go through these losses to improve, or just, even if, you know, you gotta handle them correctly.
I'll rather, I mean, if you ask me, like, if I would rather have you know, lose a TKO versus go in there 5 rounds and then get carried out on a stretcher.
Even if you won,
I would rather have you lose TKO.
Yeah,
if you're still safe, you know.
But that, I mean, you don't know the long term.
It's a lot,
Just like the dude went out on the stretcher. That's good.
That's hard. That's hard.
Take a piece of it.
I mean, that was
completely unconscious. Like, never regained consciousness all the way till he got out. I don't know if he ever did. We didn't hear any call back or any post how he's doing. I think, you know, maybe shout out to the bare knuckle boxing to maybe inform people of how of the condition of the guy. I'm hoping that everything is okay, but they should maybe, you know, call, check, do a post about it, just so.
Yeah, whatever.
Because everyone saw what happened, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, it was gnarly, and that's what you're gonna get with these bare knuckle fights, and that's why people love watching them. I'd imagine. I mean, you got all these people who love violence. You know, everyone loves watching violence.
Now, here's a good question. Okay, and I know your answer, but I want other people to know your answer. There's another promotion. It's Masvidal's promotion. It is like it can't get any worse. We said that already. It's bare knuckle MMA. Is that something that interests you?
Oh, I'll do that definitely. I would even mess around with that dirty boxing.
Yeah.
I'd
with
do that
Mike
too.
Perry and John Jones
like
on that. Luis
Saldana did. Shout out to Luis.
Shout out to Luis.
Got a win. Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Hey, Luis has the really two big wins in just that 1 week. I mean, he becomes a dad.
Oh yeah.
And then just a few days later, he fights in a dominant fashion. Finishes like, you know, nothing changed mentally. He was still locked in.
No, he's a gamer, you know, and
he's always been a gamer.
Because I mean, how much more, you know, emotional can you get other than, you know, getting a mean? Like, obviously it's a positive emotion, but it's still a big emotion to take
For
in
sure.
right before a fight.
Yeah.
You're cutting weight, right? Like, you don't get to like go out and party and celebrate, right? So I mean,
No,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, it's definitely big feat, big timing too. 'Cause, I mean, he has kids not long ago. Like, but again, he's very professional about things. So.
I watched the card. My mask was.
I just watched it tonight.
I'll go. He also trained with us a few times here.
Were you in when he came in? No, I'll go. Came in last week.
Yeah, he came in. He's not staying long here. He's gonna go back.
Yeah.
Actually, he's going back to Boston on first. Then he's gonna come back and go to Florida.
Yeah.
But
out here.
I watched this fight in bare knuckle with James Jackson.
Yeah.
Coached him, and Abu did a very good fight against a very tough UFC veteran. Won on decision. Could have probably got him out of there, but he played it smart. And just the entire card, I mean, it was nuts.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'd imagine so. Those are, I mean, yeah, those are crazy fights. Like I said,
I'll be there.
yeah, I'd probably benefit you quite a bit being a good grappler, you know.
Well, speaking of like, we were talking about records, like you have a lot of fights behind you, and like your record even now, they're not didn't kick off good, but like this guy that was on the show yesterday, Croatian guy.
Oh, yeah.
Marco.
You know his last name more than I would. Marco. My man Marco.
Martinjak. Marco Martinjak. The Emperor.
Yeah,
Is,
he's
his
a stud.
nickname. He's 11-1. Now 12-1.
Oh, he did?
In-
I thought he was 12 no. What is that?
Maybe does he have one of those?
I thought he had one loss.
Okay,
Maybe he has
so
one loss,
I guess
but
I didn't
so
realize,
he's a bare knuckle champion, 3 different weight classes.
Yeah. That dude's a
That's
stud.
just insane. Yesterday
That
he
dude's
goes in a
stud.
brawl. Even I'm like, I mean, this dude was excited to fight. I never saw anything like it. But
Yeah.
shout out to him. Excited to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Completely crazy. Goes. I'm not gonna say about the. Oh, fuck it. I mean, like, he has a fucking cigarette and goes out in the fight. Like, he does not give a shit. And he
He's
goes
awesome,
in there.
though.
He goes in there. I mean, gets in a brawl that he didn't have to. He was a technical boxer.
Yeah, he's very technical.
And knocks the dude out after 2 knockdowns. And later, I just asked him, like, did it have to be like so, like, dramatic? Like the, I meant
Did you
like
have to brawl with him a little
Did you
bit?
have to
Yeah.
brawl with him? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, a normal. Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem.
No problem. If there is a problem, no problem.
If there's a problem, like the Korea, right? Yeah.
I also think, well, we're in Nashville, so how's your guys' Nashville experience? Do you like Nashville? I love Nashville.
I love it
It's
too.
fun.
I'd come back up here.
Good time.
Yeah.
I'd move up here if I could.
Good time, yeah.
Right, my point was like that guy. Okay, now these were saying 12-1 in bare knuckle, right? In boxing, his record was 8-28.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So his imagine that's what his coach. I talked to his coach too, right? They're Croatian. I'm Serbian. It's the same language, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking, and I'm like, so like, what about boxing? Is he gonna do boxing? He's like, no, like this is the sport for him. He's like, boxing. He fought really, really tough guys. He has losses, right? And then when he switched to this is like a sport just made for him for some god. He's just crazy. He's just, that's
Works
what,
for him.
yeah, and
That's
look,
cool.
and look at that now, like the Emperor, so
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and then smashing it.
He's smashing people.
Smashing it.
Maybe for you, my point was maybe for you, bare knuckle MMA with your awesome grappling and submission skills. I mean, who knows what?
Hey,
For
go
sure.
ahead. Hit me up. I'll do it.
There you go. What time is it? We don't got super long for
Sun
this podcast.
sun is starting to burn.
In the sun, it is humid and hot out here.
We are Iowa
You're
boys.
right. Okay, we'll probably we get like another 5 minutes. Let's see. What else do the people want to know about stuff? What was your guys' favorite part of Nashville? I liked.
Food.
Oh man, we just ate at Hattie B's. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Hattie B's, yeah.
That place is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, all the locals were recommending it. So, plus,
Speaking of how about the strip? Is anything
strip?
interested there?
strip was awesome. I mean, bunch of beautiful women.
What about one in particular?
No, they give me crap. Look,
I wasn't there.
We have,
So the
we
one
have
pretty girl started talking to him.
start chatting
and I'm
up.
like, Mikey, like you can go, buddy, if you want. Like, you know what I mean? And he's like, no, I don't want to leave.
No,
you
it was
guys."
not like that. No, it was not like that. I was chatting it up, right? We're chatting it up, then whatever we get done talking, for whatever reason.
Oh,
Then
she
these
was
guys-
smiling. She was happy
She was
about it.
guys, that's just how it happens. It's me. But no, then so I'm like, they're like, oh, why don't you bring her back to the hotel? The hotel full of 5 guys? Yeah, let me just bring her back. Like, no, we would all left. I'm like, I'm not
It's
gonna
the
make
bro
you all
code,
leave.
right? I mean,
they think I'm just gonna make them all leave.
That's the
Jesus.
thing. You wouldn't have to make us.
Plus, I'm not a man whore,
Am I
guys.
right
I'm
here?
not a
Like,
man whore, okay?
yeah.
For the record, I'm not a man whore. Wink, wink, wink. I'm just kidding. I'm just
That's
kidding.
why he has glasses on.
Nah,
Nah.
she didn't
Can't
seem like
see
a
the
bad
wing.
girl. I don't know that you're with Brown.
Speaking of glasses, sorry, you have to show them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's show them.
Show the camera.
Mikey's
oh
running a
yes,
bit to the
oh
sun,
yes, love it. Thumbnail that. We're gonna perfect.
So you see Nate's face. This is how the
Bare knuckle.
This is how the heart of that girl felt when Mikey stood her off.
I didn't stand her off. I ended in a nice way.
She's probably still sad about that shit too today.
Well, if she sees a podcast, she can hit me up.
He felt guilty. He ran 5 miles today just to like compensate for the loss.
I thought he was running around to look for her.
I was searching the whole time, just beaming out. No, but
Did you even get a name? Nope.
I don't think so, to be honest. I may have asked before, but I don't remember if I did. We're out and
She
about.
looked at you the same way you look at ice cream, buddy. And I saw how you look at ice cream. Okay, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, dude. Again, look, I'm a team player. I'm not gonna kick everyone out. I know you all say.
Yeah.
What do you
Always
guys
an
gonna do?
excuse.
Let's set terms now. If it ever, I mean, I'm married. You guys are single, right? Like, if it ever happens, guys, I'll sleep on the bed outside. I think that's the bro code. Other than that, for whoever's watching, like, this is pretty much how it is. We're constantly like kind of talking shit to each other,
Fucking
having
around,
fun. Like, wherever we go, no matter of the outcome, right? Like, we're.
Oh shit! Woo! That'll be on the pod. The tripod fell.
God damn, it's getting windy.
The wind. Let's just hold on.
Need to wrap it up, man.
Her cameraman made it so hot out.
Damn.
There you go. All right, we're back in action, kind of. All right, yeah, we should wrap it up because the wind's gonna start blowing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mikey. Close it up.
Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, I'm the closer, I guess. Not a closer on girls, though, huh? Okay.
Redeemed yourself.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, no, we appreciate you watching. Just a short little episode. Again, we didn't have microphones, so we figured just run on the phone. I think this was actually pretty entertaining, though. I think it'll be good. I think the guys will like to watch it. Guys and girls and whoever else wants to watch it, whatever. But yeah, we appreciate you guys watching and hope you guys have a good day.
Peace.